Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do we want responsible citizens? Do we want responsible people? People who, stand behind their actions and declare responsibility and accountability? That is, if I make something or I do something and that's fantastic, I get the rewards and appreciation and recognition. If I do something bad and it's a crime or it's illegal or, then should be called like that, and I will get the consequences, the negative consequences of my actions? I think so, because there's a reason why you are responsible or irresponsible. You want to be responsible or responsible? So in any society, if you want to have a decent, normal, functional society, you have to instill in people responsibility, personal responsibility. That is, actions have consequences, basically. Now, how can you instill this sense of responsibility when the government acts, I would say, in an irresponsible way, which is doesn't punish illegality? Now, if I drive a car and let's say I drive it 10 miles over the speed limit, the police officer, if he gets me, he's gonna say, "Oh, Mr. Kosman, here is your ticket." That's the way it is. The law, I broke the law, negative consequence will make me try not to do it again, unless I'm irresponsible and woohoo, next time again and again and again, and I end up without a driver's license. Punishment and rewards. Now, if the government doesn't punish bad behavior, but on the contrary rewards it, but punishes my bad behavior and rewards my good behavior, then I feel that's unjust. I mean, you apply one set of rules for me, and then you apply a different set of rules for others. You're going to create certain people, certain group that will be irresponsible, because instead of receiving negative consequences due to their negative actions, they receive positive rewards. So then, and me, or I, looking at it from outside, I would say, wait a minute, that's unfair. The police officer should not have issued me a ticket for driving 10 miles over the speed limits. Should have, I don't know, give me a candy, or I know, some $20. Great, Emily, you are a good driver. But instead, I got punished. So why are they rewarded? Remember, that's a law, there it is here, and that's a law that's over here. What am I talking about? I'm talking about illegal immigration. And here is a state, an imbecilic, not state, but system that allows in that state some idiots to run it. And they run it down straight into the dirt. And that is California. I don't live in California. I would never live in California. Maybe in 2 years you see me in California, and I say, heck, I say never live in California. Anyway, I traveled through California many, many times. Definitely nowhere near a big city. They don't have water, that's another thing. Somewhere in the mountains, I would like to live over there once I get to be a billionaire. Now I'm only millionaire, so I don't want to. No, not yet. All right, let's see what's going on here. Salon. All undocumented immigrants. How do you get to be undocumented? I'm going to discuss that. Immigrants in California will be eligible for health insurance as of January 1st. As the first state to offer such a program, California will provide benefits to an additional 700,000 residents from the taxes, right? Taxes accumulated by law from the productive members of the society. What if they don't want to pay? They're going to get arrested. So this guy's going to use those taxes for that. And this guy right here and others will play God. That's exactly what they play. They play God for the poor people so he gets elected. That's what it is. Do you think this guy really cares? I can't, smell intent. But anyway, I have my own assessments. So here we have. They say these guys are undocumented. What does that mean? Let's play retard. Half retard, so we can move to a certain state. So let's say I play half retard, and I go and say, all right, undocumented. I don't have documents. Okay, why don't you have documents? Well, I didn't apply for documents. Okay, why don't you apply? Well, I don't have money. Oh, I can't because by law, they will not issue me a document. Why not? Well, you see, how should I say? I just came here. Okay, well, go and apply. Not like that. I just crossed the border. Oh, do you mean you broke the law? You entered a property without authorization? No. Actually, I lost my way. And I don't want to go back, even if you point out the direction. So you see, they called undocumented. I'm undocumented if I don't have an ID, all right? But I can go and apply for an ID. Let's say it expired. Again, I'm not undocumented. I don't have documents on me. I can go and apply, and I will be issued an ID, okay? Driver's license, whatever it might be. But if I cross the border illegally, which is crossed into a property, trespassing without the authorization of the owner, that is illegal. So that's why that person cannot apply and is undocumented and cannot get a driver's license. So that person is legally on your territory or illegally on the territory? On your country, in your country. Well, illegally. Why? Because it's against the law for that guy to be here in the way he got here. So these guys are using euphemisms, undocumented, but actually you committed the crime. So you committed a crime, you become undocumented, and then the state rewards you for the crime. The crime is trespassing, just so you know. If you have problems, what is the crime, Emil? Trespassing. Okay? Now, if I want to go and, let's say, put a tent on the White House's lawn, can I just jump the... before I maybe make a few steps over there, I'm going to have some people just approach me and say, you know what? I'm undocumented. I would like to place my tent here. And by the way, I'm very hungry. I like my steak kind of like well done. Shush, hush, hush. I don't want to see you again. Do you think those guys will say, yeah, man, yeah. Out, right? So that's what we're going to do. Why? Private property. And not only that, they will say, well, it's a concern with this and that. But here, no concern. So again, these guys are illegally over there, present, however they are. I mean, you can have reasons. You know, you apply for that. You know, okay, I want to apply for asylum. Okay, that's a different story. You want to apply for asylum? I will apply. You apply for asylum. We're going to process it. We're going to create some little camps, and you're going to stay over there until we determine if you come or go. Now, if we don't have money for that, we're just going to kick you back there, and you stay wherever you came from, and you apply from there, not from your country where you run from. But we're not going to release you in the country, and then we're going to give you benefits. What? First, you crossed here illegally. You didn't show up at the border and say, hey, I'm right here. I just want to apply. Some do that. But I don't think that the many millions that now pour in and have been pouring in do that. Again, we do not reward, as far as I remember, bad behavior. I think that's punished. So again, that's creating a society of people who have no responsibility. And then it's unjust for the productive members of the society who are forcefully taking their taxes. What if they say, you know what, I want a reward. I don't want to pay taxes. I want you to give me about $5 million. No, they don't do that. Why? Then we don't have the money to play God here. So here is, my friends, I disagree with that totally. Why? If let's say I'm a professional driver, that's how we call it, truck driver right now, professional driver, and you have a logbook, and you drive illegally, you pass your, 10, 11, how many hours of drive you have, and you drive illegally, and someone hits you because he's drunk or he's having sex in the car and hits you, and you cause an accident and they die, or not they die, damages. Who do you think is going to be at fault? The drunk guy? The couple? No, you. Because the first point is going to be, you were not supposed to be here. Because legally, you should have been in your bunk bed, but you were not. Understand? So again, I'm giving you benefits. You're not supposed to be here in the first place. Legality and illegality. You don't say, well, you drove your truck undocumented. No, you drove your truck illegally, against the law, the whatever policy. You broke something. And then the punishment, you're not going to say, you know what, it's okay, man. You just did it over your 10 hours or 11 hours of drive time. We're just going to, it's okay, you're good, man. No, you're going to be, why? Why? And those guys are giving a pass. And who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for that? It's not California who pays for that. They are the productive members of society. Who are those? Those are the ones that are private companies with private workers. Not the state workers, not those state workers, because they are paid from those guys' taxes. I know that. And you should know that either, too. So when you work for the state, for the government, and say, well, I have to do my taxes. They took my taxes. No, they took someone else's taxes they were given to you. So they actually take the taxes they were given to you from someone else's taxes. You didn't produce shit. Okay? You're government worker. So same here. Those are the ones. And those, why should they want this? And they vote. Well, that's why the economy of California is going up. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.